I've got a runny nose. That's not a symptom, is it? Runny nose. Is it? No, that's not a symptom. Anyway, hello and welcome back to my channel. Very excited to be filming this today. Let's move a little bit closer. What is that on my bed? Oh, seems to have a jacket not been put away. Love that from you, Lauren. Very cluttery around here. Oh dear, oh dear. So, as you can see by today's title, we're going to be doing a very nice, chilled, chit-chatty, girly video. I mean, you don't have to be girls to watch this, but it's going to be a few girly questions and answers in here. So, what we're going to be talking about today is just a little bit of advice and positivity, because you know what, we're in lockdown. It is a little bit stressful. It's very stressful actually, and it's a really hard time for a lot of people. And you know what, I feel like we need a bit of positivity, we need a bit of self-love, have that. So I don't know why I'm looking at this, because there's nothing in this notepad. I feel like I've just felt important then. So yeah, I actually have some questions. Love that. Sorry, the technical difficulty going on. Clearly I'm not a YouTube expert yet. Okay. So I've got a few questions I'm going to answer today. No one actually asked me these questions. I've asked myself these questions and I'm going to give you the answers. So there we go. I feel like one of the first things that we need to accept right now during this pandemic is that it's okay not to be okay. Like, let's just take a minute silence for that. No, I'm just joking. It's actually okay not to be okay though. Like, I see so many people like trying to, you know, better themselves, and that's absolutely okay. Like, you can do that if you want to better yourself and pick up a new skill or learn something new. Like, do that. That's so good for you. Like, do you know what I mean? Kudos to you. But it's okay not to be okay, and it's totally fine like to have down days and to feel a little bit non-motivated, because I've had so many of those. I'm not even gonna lie, I've had so many of those where I've woke up and I felt like I'm hungover. Like, that's how, like, do you know what I mean? When you wake up on a Sunday and you're just like, you feel like crap and you don't want to get out of bed. That's how I felt. I felt that a few times this lockdown, and we're only on like week 2. So we are actually on a 4-week lockdown again, lockdown number 2, and yeah, I think we're on week 2 now. Don't actually know. Yeah, I think we're on week 2, and yeah, just a bit of a stressful time. I feel like for me, one of the ways that I've been coping with my down days is by reading some books. And I actually am not really a big book reader. I've never really read books, but here are some really, really good books that I've been reading, which I feel like have really helped me get up and motivate me. So I'm going to share a couple of them with you. I'm not going to go through it all. I might actually do a whole video on my favourite books, because I've got some really good empowering books for you guys. So bear with me. So the 2 books that I have been currently reading, I've got no bookmarks. I'm currently using my Palm Angels labels. Stupid. So the first one is called Good Vibes, Good Life. I didn't know this, but when he says good vibes, he means good vibrations. Like, you know that vibration, you get like energy, that vibe, yeah. So Good Vibes, Good Life by Vex King. Super, super good. Just gives you so much good advice and things that he's obviously learned throughout his life and that's helped him and that have inspired me. Just lots of like positive lifestyle habits. I'm not reading the blurb. I'm not just having the best memory, do you know? But no, this is a really good book. I'm just joking. The second book, which I do actually remember a bit more of, The Miracle Morning, I'm just under halfway through. But this is the 6 habits that will transform your life before 8 AM, and it's all about people that get up slightly earlier than the rest of the world. Not anything crazy. I mean, no, that is kind of crazy, like some 5 AM, some of them. But you know, we just lose what you're at. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah, so read this book. It's not an ad, but it will motivate you to want to get up and crack on with the world, because it's amazing how slight changes in habit can make a huge difference in life. You heard it here first. You heard it here first, honey. Okay, let's move on to another question. Okay, so this is kind of a different subject, but I was going to do like a little breakup kind of vid because I'm going through, not really a breakup vid, but you know, like when you've been on a little talking stage, like sometimes when you stop the talking stage, it kind of hurts in a breakup itself. Yeah, I thought I would share a little book with you, what I'm reading to get over things like that. If anyone's going through a little love crisis in their life, wipe your eyes. Why Men Love Bitches. I'm sure you've seen this book on TikTok or somewhere fabulous like that. And yeah, from Doormat to Dream Girl. This, I have been reading this, and there's no bookmark in it, but I actually have been reading some of it. And there's like a few quotes and pages that I love it. Let me read one to you. Hang on. I don't know which is a good one. I'm going to read a bad one to you now. Oh, this is a good one. I like this. More than anything else, he watches to see if you'll be too emotionally dependent on him. Do you know what? I don't know exactly what that means, but it sounds really good. No, do you know what I think that means? I think it means, let me read it again. More than anything else, he watches to see if you'll be too emotionally dependent on him. So, you know, like, I'm guessing what that means is like when you're not around that person, to bombard them with texts and make them feel like you can't just be on your own, do something independently, because that can sometimes be a bit of a turn off, I guess. If someone kept bombarding me messaging with them, I'm like, that's what I do. No, we don't condone violence over on this channel. This is a family friendly channel. Okay. Right, so another thing that I like to do is listen to music, and this honestly varies depending on my mood, but I love my hip hop and R&B. Chatting me like 21 Questions, I love that song. But I feel like a really good thing to do sometimes, I mean, can I say good thing to do but sometimes after it? I don't know. For me, if I'm ever really having a down day or an upset or going through a little breakup thing, the best thing for me to do, I put on a sad song, I get my tissues, and I just cry my eyes out. And then what I do, once all my emotions come out of me, because there's only so much you can cry, I wipe my eyes and I feel so much better. I'm not even like an emotional person, but sometimes you just have to have a good cry, because I really do bottle things up. I bottle them up and then one day I just explode. And if you like me and you do that, that's not always a good thing. But on my explosion days, that's interesting. But on my explosion days, just cry it all out. Then I just feel better. I feel like a weight's been lifted. I've got it off my chest. Once you've cried, you then need to move on from that. Like, have a couple of days where you just want to cry, but don't have more than a couple. Because, sis, we got to be strong over here. We've got to be a strong, independent woman. Not always, but we've got to think, do you know what? We don't need that boy. You've got to do you, hun. You've got to wipe your eyes, start again, start afresh. It's a new day, it's a new start. Do things that you want to do. You know, what did I write down here on my notes earlier? I put, do things you probably wouldn't have the time to do because you've been wasting your time with Joe down the road. Put Joe down the road. Forget about him. Do things that you would have usually not have had the time to do because you're wasting time with Joe. Sorry if you're called Joe, but it begins with a J. And apparently they're naughty boys. So, yeah, do things that, you know, you wouldn't usually do. Like, I'm really into my fitness, and I wouldn't have the time to be making, like, these videos probably, because I've just made so much time for somebody else. But now I have so much time to do things that I want to do, and I feel like I'm working on myself and making myself happy instead of making somebody else happy and pushing my happiness to the back. Because let's face it, when we get a new man, we do have a tendency as a woman to, we have that caring nature in us. We want to put their feelings first and make them a priority, like, straight away. I know I do. And then we kind of forget about ourselves. So don't neglect yourself. I'm definitely taking that into my next relationship, which won't be for a long time. Another good thing whilst we're on that subject is talk to someone. Literally, I feel like I'm being such a hypocrite giving you this advice, but if I could take my own advice, I would say to myself, don't bottle it all up, Lauren, because that's silly. That's really, really silly, because it is. Don't bottle it all up. You want to, even if it's just like talking to a random stranger, do you know what I mean? Like for me, I would just rather just tell somebody, even if it's my friend, my mum, a sibling. What's the person that...
2 hours later.
Therapist. It's not even silly to go and do that. So go do that. Go talk to someone. Let it out. Even if you say to that person, I don't want your advice. I don't want you to speak. I just want to talk to you about something. Let it off your chest. Talk to the mirror. Oh my God. How have nobody thought of that? Talk to the mirror. Tell you, so do you know what? I actually do that. I do talk to myself sometimes. Iconic. Do that. Let it out. You don't have to go into loads of detail with people, especially if it's personal, but sometimes it's just nice to have someone to listen to you, because for me, I feel like I'm always listening to people, and I think, do you know what? I should start letting people listen to me, because then it might... You're not adding on. I feel like every time you keep something in, you like keeping it on you. Do you know what I mean? So let it out, let it go, move on. But yeah, just remember, it's a new day, and be that boss ass bitch that you know you are. Like, just do you, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't, because you can. You can literally do anything you want to do. Remember that. Tell you what, I should be a public speaker. Who's a public speaker? Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King. I feel like that's pretty much my advice. Maybe that wasn't very good advice. I don't know. I don't even remember what I said now. At the time, it seemed very good. But yeah, honestly, just do you. And remember, it's okay not to be okay. I feel like we need to just keep that in mind. I hope in some way or form this made you smile or feel slightly more motivated than you did before you watched this video. Because I know I've done something right. But yeah, I feel really uncomfortable today. I don't know what it is. Probably because I'm wearing a t-shirt. I've looked at a couple of my videos. I've not been wearing many clothes. That's just ridiculous. But yeah. Alright, well, let me know if you want to see any more videos. I'm super excited to be back filming some of these, because they're just so much fun. Do you know what I mean? I could just babble all day. I feel like I might do a little daily vlog of what I get up to, because honestly, I could laugh at myself. I love it. But yeah, alright, well, I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and share to all your friends. And I'll be back with more videos. Bye!